Hey everyone! Before we dive in, just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying the content and want to stay informed, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to us and helps keep this information coming. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Siren, and I'm genuinely glad to have you here with me today. What we're about to talk about might come as a shock to many, but it's important, especially if you're close to retirement age, already receiving the state pension, or know someone who is. The state pension system in the UK is under serious scrutiny, and many people are only now realizing how little they're actually going to receive. Let me start with a question. Have you checked your state pension recently? If not, you might want to, because some pensioners in the UK are currently receiving as little as £115 a week, or in some cases, even less than that. Yes, you heard that right. Despite paying into the national insurance system for decades, thousands of people who expected a comfortable retirement are now struggling to get by. It's not just a few people either. This is affecting a substantial number of pensioners up and down the country. This isn't just a minor administrative issue, it's a full-blown pension crisis that's affecting real lives, and potentially your own future. If you're over the age of 65 or getting close to it, and you're depending on your state pension to help cover the costs of living, then this is something you absolutely need to be aware of. We're going to explore exactly who's being affected, why it's happening, and what you can do to make sure you're not caught off guard by a pension shortfall. Let's talk numbers. As of 2025 to 2026, the full new state pension stands at approximately £230, 25 per week. That's just under £12,000 per year. It's not exactly a luxurious amount, but it's something many have planned their retirement around. Now, here's the issue. A shocking number of pensioners are receiving far less than that sum, even less than half. According to the most recent figures, over 200,000 pensioners in the UK are currently receiving under £115 per week. Let that sink in. That's less than £6,000 per year. And in today's economic climate, with rising costs of food, energy, fuel, housing, and healthcare, that amount is simply not enough to live on. These pensioners aren't people who avoided work or shirked responsibility. In fact, many worked full-time for decades, paid into the system just like they were supposed to, and still ended up with far less than they expected when retirement came around. How is this even possible? A big part of the problem lies in how the state pension system is structured. To receive the full new state pension, you need 35 qualifying years of national insurance contributions. These years can come from working and paying national insurance, or from receiving credits, such as for child rearing, unemployment, or illness. But here's where it gets complicated and frankly confusing. Many people assumed they'd automatically qualify for the full pension after working for a long time. But that's not necessarily the case. If you took any time off work, worked part-time, were self-employed and paid lower rates, or had periods of unemployment and didn't claim the right benefits, you may have gaps in your record. And these gaps come at a cost. Missing just a few qualifying years could reduce your weekly pension payment significantly. The worst part? Most people don't even realize there's a problem until it's too late to fix it. Currently, there are over 2 million people across the UK receiving less than the full state pension. That's nearly half of all state pension recipients. And a large percentage of these people only discovered the shortfall once they started receiving their payments, by which time the options for correcting the situation are limited. Stephen Lowe, a director at a retirement specialist group, summed it up well when he said, "The state pension is the bedrock of retirement income for millions of households." That's not an exaggeration. For many retirees, the state pension is their only source of income. So when it falls short, the results can be devastating. We're talking about people skipping meals, turning off their heating in winter, or cutting back on essential medical expenses, all because their weekly pension payment is far lower than they expected. That's not a dignified retirement. That's survival mode now.